Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with another close to my heart sample kit project. For this one I am going to be making 3 different cards. For this one I am going to be using this card example as my inspiration from the Seasonal Expressions catalog, and that is the current catalog which runs, I believe it goes May through July. I could be wrong. I will link down below to the catalog if you would like to get one. Okay, so for this card, I am going to be making a thank you card. And I really love this arrow paper. It's one of my favorites from this Zoe collection, which I will have links down below to all of the products that I am using on these cards. So here I'm just measuring and cutting up the papers that I want to use. I am going to ink the edges with slate gray ink from Close to My Heart. And that paper is also slate gray that you see me working with right now. So I'm going to glue that down with just a little bit of a white border peeking through, and then here I'm measuring and cutting more paper, more patterned paper. And these cards are just very simple. Each one of them took about 8 or 9 minutes to make, and that's kind of the way that I like to do my cards, cute and simple. So here I inked up the edges on that arrow paper and then glued it down. Now I am going to use one of the thank you stamps, which I will have the name. Oh, you know what? I think I actually wrote it down, so hold on real quick. Okay, so it's called Variety of Thanks is the name of the stamp set, and I will link below to that stamp set, so if you want it, you can go and pick it up. Okay, so I inked it and then cut down the white piece of paper, and then I'm going to ink the edges. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, so I apologize about that. Here I'm thinking, okay, maybe I need some more, flowers or something, and this is where I'm not really sure which color, if I want to use the gray or if I want to use a different color and make it stand out, make the inked edges stand out, and I decide that I want it to be the gray color. So I'm glad that I had some extra pieces of scrap paper that I could use to test it out on. It's always nice to do, so you don't ruin your actual piece that you're using. Okay, so now I'm going to glue that down, and then I'm going to pull out some gray enamel gems, and the ones that I use are actually white, but they come in the gray enamel gems pack. So I'm just going to put 3 of them in the top right hand corner and then the bottom left hand corner. And that card is done. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the second card, and this is the card that I am using for my inspiration. For this one, let's see if I can find it. I'm just going to use a white card base that I got at Michael's, I believe, and I'm going to cut down this green polka dotted paper. I'm going to glue that down with my bonding glue. I'm also going to use this teal shimmer trim, which is one of my favorite products that they have. I absolutely love. It's glitter tape, but the glitter doesn't come off, so it's really nice. I love it. Okay, now I'm off to the side looking through my stamps, and I knew I wanted to use a belated birthday or a birthday stamp. I just wasn't quite sure which one, and I'm always sending cards out late, so I decided to use a belated birthday cards or belated birthday stamp. So this one says wishing you and then birthday on the top and then the bottom. and I'm going to stamp it on this white paper, and wishing you birthday is going to be in this gray color. And I stamp it twice because the first time I didn't really like the way it stamped. So here we go. Oh, I guess I stamped it 3 times. Just for good measure, right? And then in the middle of this stamp, they have a stamp that says a belated. And so I am going to stamp the words a belated with this close to my heart ink called Lagoon. So that is what I did for that stamp. I really love this collection because, or not this collection, but this stamp set, because you can kind of make it, if you want to make a belated birthday, or if you want to just make a regular birthday wish, you can do both with that stamp set, and I think that's fun. Okay, so I used a Fiskars circle punch. Sorry about the focusing there. It was not happy with what I was doing. I inked the edges, and I was thinking maybe I would pop it up, but I decided not to. I add 3 enamel gems there, and that is this card. I almost forget to glue that circle piece down, so there we go. And that card is done. Super simple. Okay, now let's see. This is my inspiration for the 3rd card. Is that one on the right? And for this one, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you the stamp. So the stamp for the 2nd birthday card, or the 2nd card, the 1st birthday one was called, let's see, Belated Birthday Occasions. Okay, so now on to this 3rd card. I am going to measure and cut out just a little scrap for the left side of this card in this blue glacier paper. Then I am also going to cut out some banner strips. So I'm going to use this polka dotted paper. And I'm going to also use this arrow paper. So I'm going to ink the edges on those, and then I'm going to ink them in slate gray again for these ones. And then I'm going to glue them down. And this is another very, very simple card. I forgot to ink the edges of the blue, so I just kind of pull it up and ink them while they're still glued down. So here I'm gluing down those papers. Now I'm going to use this cake stamp. And then another stamp from this is, let's see, Belated Birthday Occasions again. I'm using the same birthday stamp set. Oh, I forgot, I did decide to use 3 gray enamel gems on the side of the banner there. And I'm going to use this Close to My Heart Smoothie ink for that cake. And then the stamp for the birthday wishes is going to say, "This wish is late, ... And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp another sentiment. And that one is going to say, "So that you can celebrate your birthday longer." I thought that was really cute. So I often send out late birthday wish cards, so I had fun making these. These are always good to have on hand for me. I take after my mother. She always sends birthday cards late, even to her family members. Yes. Okay, and that is the 3rd card. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you guys have a great week. I will see you next time. Bye.